All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
And now at 6, some new video into our newsroom. State police released this dash cam video of a car running right off the road going through an exit ramp on I-91 in Windsor. And we'll tell you what troopers say happened before they caught up to the driver. That was much worse than what you're seeing right now. Good morning, everybody. It is 6 o'clock. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday morning. I'm Tim Lammers. Let's get you a check on the forecast. Let's get right over to meteorologist Rachel Piscatelli. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Tim. We have mostly cloudy skies out there this morning, and it is a little bit chillier than this time yesterday. Right now, numbers are starting off mostly in the 40s at 45 now in Hartford, and you can see that cloud deck that's going to pretty much stick around through most of the day today. We are anywhere from 1 to about 8 to 9 degrees colder than this time yesterday, so sitting around 39 degrees in Torrington, 43 in Willimantic. Good morning to you. And in the mid 40s in southeastern Connecticut now. Satellite and radar picture showing we are mostly cloudy. We also have a couple of raindrops here, mainly in northwestern Connecticut this morning. A lot of that is very light, so there could be a light shower this morning, but for the most part, it's just going to remain mostly cloudy and dry. We do have windy conditions, though. We have our winds up this morning anywhere from 20 to about 25 miles per hour, and those winds will stick around through most of the day today and really actually for the next couple of days. Numbers will move to the upper 40s to right around 50 degrees statewide today, around 52 in Milford, so below average day expected in southeastern Connecticut in the lower 50s too. Moving forward, we are going to gradually see things warm up. So for tomorrow, we're back into the 60s, so the 60s return and it gets very warm around here for our weekend. We'll have more details on that coming up in just a bit. As we look to the roads this morning here at 6:02, we'll take a live look outside over in Hartford this morning on 84 as you're running into the Hartford Tunnel. That looks good. No delays there. Fairfield and Guilford on 95. Both directions have light volume, and over in Meriden, we did have some earlier road work on 91 that has cleared for the morning commute. Tim.
North Haven police said they've got a suspect in custody this morning after a man was stabbed to death. They're calling it a case of domestic violence. Now, Fox 61's Keith McGilvery is there on the scene. Keith, he joins us live. What have you learned from police?
Tim, we've learned a couple of things, so let's get right to it. Right now, the headline here this morning, we know a 77-year-old man is dead. Another individual is injured following a deadly night of violence here on Pleasant Drive in North Haven. Police tell us they got to the scene just before 9 o'clock last night, and when first responders arrived, they found one individual hurt outside the home. That individual is expected to survive. It is what they found inside the property that is the most tragic here. An individual with significant injuries, stab wounds there with significant bleeding. We learned from authorities overnight that that individual did die. Tim, you made mention to a suspect in all of this. We know this morning that a 40-year-old David Pagan was arrested here last night. He is charged with murder and first-degree assault. Authorities found him last night after searching a nearby street. A few complications out here live at the scene this morning. We have seen a few shift changes with North Haven police, but it's our understanding that the home involved here may be down the road and around the corner. It is a dead-end street, so we have not been able to see much at all, but a number of police cars, Tim, have gone in and out of the property over the course of last hour or so. The sun will be up shortly, hoping to check in with authorities again, so if we learn anything new, we will bring it to you in the next half hour. But for now, live in North Haven, I'm Keith McGilvery, Fox 61.
Hi, Keith. Thank you. Well, developing news in New Haven. People there are mourning the loss of a 15-year-old who was shot and killed in the middle of the day. And while those people, of course, are calling for an end to the violence, well, it looks like the cycle of gun violence is still going strong. Here's Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot.
Pleas to put the guns down in New Haven are louder than ever after a 15-year-old was shot and killed. His family says he was a good kid and didn't deserve to be gunned down in front of his home.
I'm just tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of this senseless act of violence.
New Haven police have not named the victim. However, I spoke to the boy's stepmom, and she says his name is Aaron.
First and foremost, we want everyone to know our son wasn't a violent kid at all. Aaron's 15 years old, 15-year-old, happy kid.
Samantha Stanley said he was chased and killed Tuesday afternoon.
They chased my son down and killed him in front of his home. My wife was home. She was in the window, and she screamed out the window, "Hey, when she heard the gunshots, I'm going to call the police. Erin said, I'm going to go in the house or something like that. She said she heard 2 more gunshots, and that was it. She was afraid to come out the house because, you know, the shooter, she said, was pointing the gun at our home, was trying to shoot at her, and Erin's trying to protect her. It's like, go in the house, Mom, or whatever. And that was her last memory.
City officials say young people have to put the guns down.
It's just awful. I think people have to understand that when they take someone's life, they're not only taking that young man's life, but they're also destroying the life of his family and, frankly, destroying the shooter's life, too, because we will track this person down and hold them accountable.
He was just coming out of this store, just going home, and you never even made it home. So how do you feel? What is your emotions? There's I'm just total disconnect. And to hear a mother cry, it's a different type of hurt.
The shooting occurred on Greenwood Street, which is New Haven Alder Angel Hubbard's district.
When it was confirmed, and then when it was also confirmed that it was a child, I did come here, but I went to the hospital to be with the family.
According to police, the victim was shot several times, and this was targeted.
We've already have some leads in the case, and the police are working very, very hard to identify who is responsible for this.
People in this neighborhood say the violence is too much.
It's just terrible. I just pray that it get better for everyone out here. This is sad.
A lot of the organizations will be out here to support the family, but not just the family, the community as a whole.
Neighbors who I spoke with who did not want to go on camera say more programs have to be created for the youth so they have alternatives to the violence. In New Haven, Kate Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
Okay, thank you. The man who says he was held captive in his Waterbury home for more than 20 years gave an update on his recovery. He released a statement in which he thanked the public, or to update the public, and thanked those who helped him. Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro has more on that from Waterbury.
The man goes by S in his statement to protect his identity. He says choosing a new name is the first of many choices he will make for himself now. He says he's speaking out to begin the process of reclaiming his life and to have a say in how his story is told. Free from the house of horrors on Blake Street and free to speak his mind, S started his statement by describing how he got to this point, writing, quote, "I am a survivor of more than 20 years of captivity and domestic abuse. I was held prisoner in my home from the time I was taken out of the 4th grade at age 11 until 2 months ago at age 31 when I purposely set the fire that helped set me free." S also shares how he's doing today. He says, quote, "I am much better and stronger than I was the day the first responders carried me out of my home. I am beyond grateful for the care I have received since then. To all the healthcare professionals who have helped and nurtured me, thank you. In addition to all your care, I appreciated the chance to have my first ever birthday party to celebrate turning 32. I am grateful to the conservator and my attorney who will help guide me through the legal process ahead." S also thanked Safe Haven of Greater Waterbury, the organization that set up a GoFundMe that's raised hundreds of thousands of dollars to support S.
This can go for the bills. It could go for starting over, finding a place to live.
We spoke with Safe Haven Executive Director Amanda Nardozzi last week.
His whole team has asked that we continue to share it through the media because his bills are starting to pile up.
Looking ahead, S says, quote, "Much has already been said that tells part of the story of the abuse I endured. Someday, perhaps, my whole story will be told. I ask everyone involved in my story to fully cooperate with the authorities who are helping me seek justice for these crimes. Thank you all for your thoughts and messages, your support, and your continued prayers as I recover." S's stepmother, Kimberly Sullivan, is due in court again next week. Reporting in Waterbury, I'm Angelo Bavaro, Fox 61.
Angelo, thank you. Now, we did reach out to the attorney who represents S's stepmother, Kimberly Sullivan, for comment on S's statement, but we have not yet heard back. Well, state police said they have arrested a man who they say was driving under the influence and at one point driving the wrong way on I-91 North in Windsor. Police also said the driver had no headlights on and was swerving all over the road. Troopers said this happened early Saturday morning, and they have released some dash cam. Now, troopers say they caught up to the driver after he got back onto I-91 going in the right direction. But as you can see, this car went off the road in the area of exit 38 in Windsor. The driver tried to get back on the road after going sort of through the grass of the exit ramp. And eventually, that car came to a stop on the right shoulder of the highway. Troopers identified the driver as 40-year-old William Chrétien of West Springfield, Massachusetts. They said they have now charged him with DUI and with reckless driving.